in his element. Threw it into his mouth.
Unbelievable, mate.
It's just like nature. It's what we're all about.
I tell you what,
This is just fantastic.
Wagons, ho!
Oh, thank your mother for the rabbits.
Just when they think it's safe to come out.
it's not an animal.
Bang!
I guess in the end, that's probably why we all go fishing.
The tropical city of Darwin was almost totally rebuilt following the devastation wrought by Cyclone Tracy. Tracy hit with ferocious fury on Christmas Day in 1974. It killed at least 66 people and completely levelled large sections of the old city. Modern Darwin is a thriving cosmopolitan city of well over 60,000. And it boasts all the facilities and attractions you'd expect to find in a centre of this size. An increasing popular destination with tourists from around Australia and across the globe, Darwin is the perfect stepping off point for any exploration of our vast Northern Territory. This, of course, is an area of largely uninhabited land, 6 times the size of Great Britain. For lovers of fishing, Darwin is the gateway to piscatorial paradise. And speaking of paradise, folks, check out Howard Springs.
Well, the things you see when you haven't got a fishing rod. Folks, welcome to Howard Springs, about a 25-minute drive southeast of Darwin. Now, this weir wall banks up the upper reaches of the Howard River, and they finally spill into Shoal Bay that-a-way. Now, it's a fantastic park. In 1952, it became the nature park that it is today. Before that, the local Aboriginal tribe used it as an important source for water and food. But today it houses some fantastic vegetation and wildlife. But it's the wildlife under the surface of the water that I'm interested in. Stephen, introduce us to our piscatorial guests.
No worries.
Come on. Come on, up we come, and...
Howard Springs Nature Park is over 283 hectares. Its diverse habitats are protected at all times, including monsoon forest, extensive swamps and riverine areas. Its European history began in the late 1800s when they were part of large pastoral leases in this area. In the 1910s, the springs came into focus as a solution to Darwin's unreliable water supply. Then in 1939, after delays caused by the Depression, the water was piped from the springs to overhead tanks in Darwin. This arrangement served as a stopgap until the Manton Dam was completed in 1942. During the Second World War, recreation camps were set up at the springs for servicemen from the USA and Australia. The weir was built in 1944 to improve the swimming hole, and in 1957, Howard Springs became the Northern Territory's first reserve, which is run by the Parks and Wildlife Commission. Now, enough of the history lesson here, folks. Can you believe the size of the barramundi? Yibbity yibbita, folks. I'm glad Steve's in there and not me.
Would you like another one of those?
Yes, there you go. And again, look at that one, they're just right there.
Well, folks, believe me, that is the ultimate piscatorial tease. I'm talking about a tease, come out here and see the barramundi in their captive state. But there's thousands of them out there in the waters around Darwin, just ready for your rod and line. Why don't you give it a go? But Howard Springs, well worth a visit.